EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hey, switch gears.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brady now on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a real...
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Double tight. Alert. 3 down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Come on now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go. Sponge.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's got some space here. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jameis to throw it.
Let's get off the field.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jameis now on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now Brady. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Now the ball comes loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Winston. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 1st down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. To throw again on second down. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To the air again with Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll turn to Kamara. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Kill, turn up.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Fresno. 50. Fresno.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
There we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first. Oh, that's into a double team and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Bring in the second
he
string.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Kamara, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side.
You don't like this.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Brady now to throw.
I'm coming after you.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And this is back to an 8-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not much on this. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Buccaneers have it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's a second down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, a throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Brady. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
56 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Too little, cupcake.
Brady's going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Safe, safe, safe.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.